We lost this week. So, we lost this week. I'm just going to start by saying the last 10 Super Bowl winners have all had 3 losses or more. Out of those 10, only 2 of them have had exactly 3 losses. Everyone else out of the 10 has 4 or more losses. There's 3 of those teams, I think, that had 6, and 1 of them that had 7. Just what I'm saying is losses help build character. They help you find out who your team is, especially losses this late. They light fires. They make sure guys don't make the same mistakes again that they were making in this game, especially if it's a team that really, really wants it. And I feel like our guys really want it. We have every reason in the world to want it this year. I mean, everybody does every year, but DJ going down, all that other stuff with Charles, I mean, we should really want this one. I really hope this loss lights a fire under us, Andy Reid included. Offensively, it was real stagnant. Again, first half looked all right. You know, it's having trouble. You know, a negative degree game or a 0 degree game, it's going to be sloppy. Ball's hard, slippery because, you know, a little slicker because it's so cold and hard. I mean, it's sloppy in those kind of games, which is why I don't understand why we didn't run the ball more. Tyreek Hill on his first carry of the game, first run of the game, 60-some yards, touchdown. I don't know why we didn't run the ball more. We threw it a lot. I don't have the numbers right in front of me, but Alex Smith seemed like we threw it a lot more than we usually do and relied heavily on the pass game, especially in the conditions that they were in. Couple drops here and there, but Hill only gets 1 touch in the whole entire game. But we still scored for 17 in the first half, and we're unable to muster any more in the second half. I just don't understand it. We get real safe, conservative, and we don't want to make plays. And down the stretch or down the end of the game, we don't want to even try to make plays. Kelsey he was a non-factor again today. Now, how much of that goes to the Titans, I'm not sure, because I'm sure they were bracketing and doubling Kelsey, keeping him out of the game. Macklin had, 80, 90 yards. But other than that, it was a relatively quiet day all the way around, especially after the first half on offense. We just got to make better decisions with our play calling, too. Can't go for it on the goal. We had to kick a field goal there. Kick a field goal there, we win. Andy's trying to be aggressive with the decision-making, but not the play calling. That is not the way to go. I would rather see us try to throw it downfield a little more than to waste our opportunities at the goal line. He's been doing this, for the last 4 or 5 weeks, too, just going for it. And I don't like it. I think we need to kick field goals a little more, especially to, not feel like our drives are ending with nothing. Defense did their thing again, under 19 points. Gave up some yards passing, but that's that bend but don't break style, which is bad. To win games with that style, you have to be up by more than a field goal, or at least a field goal. And that was not the case. And you see what happened, and we lost. So, that being said, we did miss DJ. They ran all over us, about 150 yards, a couple touchdowns. Need to get that all shaped up. Defense, though, like I said, 19 points, even though they ran on us. We still did what we normally do, caused a couple turnovers, but we were unable to score on those turnovers, and that's a problem for us. I'm just hoping, like I said, this lights a fire for next week. We need an Oakland loss to go back to controlling our own destiny, and we need to win the last 2 games. So, now's the crunch time. It's time to go. So, I hope Andy Reid and Alex Smith and the whole company is ready. I hope they start making the proper adjustments because, I would really like to see us go on a nice playoff run, at least get 1 W in the playoffs, maybe 2. No, I don't think anybody ever, as a realist, looks at their team and goes, oh yeah, they're gonna freaking dominate in the Super Bowl all the way to the Super Bowl. Even when you're if you're a real fan, you wait. You don't jinx yourself like that. So, like I said, let's get to the playoffs. Let's make the adjustments. Let's get our offense to put two whole halves together of good football, so we can get this W. Get these W's. I don't think Denver. We should be able to roll Denver. They're struggling worse than we are offensively. Defense is solid, but I think we can get them. Um, other than that, I can't really think of nothing else. I think that we just got to make adjustments this next week. Losses breed character. Let's just hope that's the culture we're about to put up. Around here, you lose tough one week, we're to come back next week and punch whoever right square in the mouth right out of the gate. I just hope that's what happens. So, bad losses happen to good teams. The last two Super Bowl winners lost games late in the season to teams that had no business losing games to. I believe the Patriots a couple years back lost to the Bills on the very last game of the season. And then I believe the Broncos the year before that lost 2 in a row out of their last 4. They lost 2 in a row to teams again. I think one was the Raiders and one was us, the Chiefs. So, and also the year the Patriots won, remember they got drubbed by us 41-14. So, I mean, losses, even bad losses, build character and breed character in an organization. It's up to the coach and the coaching staff to make that happen. So have no fear, Chiefs fans. I believe we have the good coach. He's a good players coach. He's going to get it turned around, and we're going to have answers this next week. I look to cruise through the Broncos. I hate to say that about a rival, but I just get that feeling the way they got rolled. It looks like they're kind of giving up out there in Denver. They know their season's over. Maybe they'll want to play spoiler to us. Hopefully we beat them. And I believe, don't the Raiders play them the last week of the season? I believe so. I have to double check. Like I said, I don't have everything right in front of me, so I have to double check. But let's hope they get their fire back for that last week at least, Denver. Let's roll through them this week. I don't know. Everything else is like normal. Like it, subscribe, whatever. Sorry it went long today. It was a loss. It was tough. I felt I needed to spill my heart. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. How about them Chiefs?